That was a winter flavor, I think.
Oh, yeah, winter. Yeah, they don't have a fall flavor. Winter
The
flavor.
only good ones are classic Red Bull and the nectarine.
The apricot one is good. Strawberry apricot.
I never had that one.
It's a matte orange.
My favorite is the original. It's
original
so good.
and
Standard.
the peach nectarine peach.
Watermelon's good.
Watermelon's it's
Watermelon
okay.
is so bad
It's
to me.
not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to me it is so bad.
Really? I don't like blueberry.
I don't like
cinnamon
blueberry.
blueberry.
Every other one is bad.
Yeah. I haven't
I've had
had
all of
whatever
them.
peach.
I give you a sip, but I'm like still. I've had a sore throat on and off for the last like 2 months. I swear.
Wow.
It'll go away for a couple of days and then boom, it's right back.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's allergies. I hate when people say that.
The Sea Bowl. What's a Sea Bowl? Look, this side it says the Sea Bowl edition.
Sea Blue edition.
Oh,
Because it was the summer edition, but they're like, this flavor was so popular, I guess, that we just got to keep it going.
they
We're
better
gonna
not
give it a
take
new
away
name.
that nectarine one.
No, they're not taking that away.
If they ever take it away from me, I will.
The one I will never try, though, is the coconut.
Oh, I kind of
Oh, it's fine.
The white one?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I didn't even know they had one.
Yeah.
What is that noise?
It's freezing outside, everybody. Texas.
Newsflash. Winter weather advisory.
Cold flash.
East Texas.
Yeah,
Gavin, you flash.
you can tell how layered up I am. See? By how layered up I am.
You think you're cold? That you should.
Bing, bing.
Yeah, dude, it's cold outside. It's gonna be icy tomorrow too.
You think you're cold? You
Yeah.
Feel my how cold they are. No circulation.
I don't think I'm gonna go to work tomorrow.
I'm gonna throw so many
I don't think
bleeps
I
in
am
there.
either.
Everyone's gonna be lost.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my car and just sitting there with the car running and the car's hot. Ice was snow, water, whatever. it was
You just
freezing.
tell us what ice is made of.
Ice was snow water on my car earlier.
It was already freezing even though my heat was running.
Did you have the front defrosters on?
Yeah, that's the only way I run it because I don't like the air blowing straight into my face.
No,
I
wanted
like
to-
it.
I always have it come out the defrosters so that it like bounces off the windshield and just heats up the car. Because if that hot air is just blowing on my face,
But sometimes if you're really
Hate that.
cold, you'll like blow it onto my face for a
On
little
my
bit,
fingers.
and then I want it to heat.
What
the
I like is
atmosphere.
I have one right next to my steering wheel. Like
On your
right,
hand.
you
I think
know, and so
everybody
I
does.
hold the left part of the steering wheel and it blows right on my hand. I got a hot hand.
That's nice.
you know it's incredible.
No. Get a phone call? Nope. What?
Every car has heaters,
Okay, dude.
air vents,
No,
right
but his
here.
car does.
But I don't know
Gavin.
how
Yours used to.
is blowing on your face. I can't blow it on my face. I blow it on my hands.
Oh,
How big are your hands? Or how wide is your steering wheel? Got my arms like blocking the air.
have you seen that Tesla steering wheel? That's not a wheel. It's
Yeah,
like
dude,
the
it's so annoying.
pilot
It's like-
controls.
You remember Mario
couldn't-
Kart for the Wii?
Yeah.
And you would get that steering wheel that you could put the
Yeah.
remote in.
That cursed remote.
And then we got some aftermarket, wasn't from
Some
Wii,
aftermarket
some other
racing game.
Nintendo product that was a steering wheel for that game, but it wasn't a full steering wheel. It was exactly like the Tesla one.
Yeah.
Hated it.
He's like,
Yeah.
it's because it's on a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, but I can't set my hand on the steering wheel.
No.
Oh,
It's so uncomfortable.
Canada, negative 40 right now.
Yeah.
One of
No money
Anthony's,
and no heat.
one of Hannah's grandparents' friends is
Mm-hmm.
up there, and he was driving his truck around, and they pulled off at this stop, and there was a guy in his Tesla charging it, and so he was just talking to him from car to car, obviously not outside, so cold.
Man, imagine if they were talking outside.
I know that would be insane. They'd freeze, be like, "Hey, how's
Like,
it
"Hey."
go?"
And they can't move.
Anyways.
But he was saying, because it's so cold, he's like, I love my Tesla in the summertime, but in the winter, because it's so cold outside, the Tesla battery can only charge 2/3 full. It also takes like a couple hours to charge.
Man.
because he has his heat running while it's charging, because otherwise he'd freeze to death.
Probably.
And the range drops from like 250 kilometers down to 100 and something kilometers. So like
In English, please.
100 miles maybe
Oh, okay.
on a charge.
That is not a lot.
And because it's got to keep the batteries warm, it's got to keep the car warm, all this stuff. It's like he has to literally sit there for hours for it to charge because it's so dang cold outside.
All I can go is from home to the charger and then back home.
Exactly.
You probably
Move
have
to the
a
charger.
charger at your house.
Not a supercharger, though.
Everyone has a charger at their house. You charge
No.
it all night long. You get to ride it around all
Yeah,
day.
why didn't he do that?
He's probably going
You
on a road
can.
trip or something.
If you have to drive far for work.
Might.
How would you drive a Tesla in those conditions?
Just like every other car.
They must have very good infrastructure as far as getting ice off the roads.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're dialed in over there. They're used to it.
That's like normal for them. It's
Texas
freezing
does
and
not
snow
have
all
such
winter.
infrastructure.
Even
They put
Oregon,
some salt down.
Oregon had some, but even when it got bad in the valley, because we didn't have it all the time, it wasn't great.
I
Still
wonder
took
if we have
forever.
snowplows.
Snowplows were so encouraging to me when I was young. And like you'd be
Encouraging?
out in a snowstorm or something going over the pass and you're like, gosh, nobody's out here. Like we're just in like this is the wildlands and you see a
Here comes a snowplow.
snowplow. It's
You
like,
see a
oh,
mountain of snow.
if he's out here, then I can be out here.
Then we're okay.
My uncle was a snowplow
that
driver.
Kind of encouraging.
No.
He made bank, I think.
Which one?
Justin. You haven't met him.
I
I don't
know.
think it was for
I've
very
had-
long, but for the little amount. He lives in Medford.
He's a firefighter, right?
Yeah.
Met him.
No, he was. No. Maybe he was.
He lives in Medford?
Yeah.
What?
Brown hair, like dark brown hair?
Yeah.
Yep, I met him. He's a firefighter.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he was for a little bit. I don't know if he still is or what. Good guy. I do. He's one of my favorites. I also have another uncle that's a firefighter named Brett.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Is
Big
that-
Brett, we call him.
Is that
But it's not-
Joanna's husband?
Yeah. Joanna's husband. He's
Oh.
great. He's so funny.
That's the guy I was thinking. I have met Justin, too, though, I think.
Really?
Is he your...
He's
Jake's brother?
Jake's brother. He looks
Yep.
a lot like him.
Yep, I met him.
Yeah.
Literally looks exactly like Jake, just
Yeah.
a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's insane. Your mom and all her siblings look so alike.
Yeah, very alike.
Do Gavin and I really look that similar?
Look at me. Smile. Smile with your teeth. Yeah, pretty similar. Very similar nose.
Hmm.
Look at me. Parker's is crooked for some reason. I don't know. I wonder if it was when he face smashed the trampoline.
Have you seen...
I told that story to Haley today.
She
never
didn't know
heard
about it, and I showed her the picture, and she was like,
Oh my gosh. She started crying.
She's like... it
You
was
guys-
the
your
perm that made
nose
her cry.
widens right here.
she's like, I always wondered why.
Mine is?
Yours, both of yours.
I was wondering why your face was so ugly. That's what she said.
Her
Yeah.
words.
Yep.
I was wondering what happened to make it so ugly, if it was God
If it
that
was
created you
genetic,
that way. Or if you, like,
If God was
messed
playing
it
some
up.
sort of sick joke on you. Actually, on the rest of us. 'cause we have to
Twisted little
look at it.
game. Yeah.
You and Bella and Jeremiah look like each other.
Yeah.
Emma and Grace.
We all look
each
more
other.
like my mom, and then Grace
Yeah.
and Emma look like my dad.
Yeah.
Blue eyes, blonde hair. You know, they say we're the chosen race.
Who's they?
That's just what they're saying.
I don't think they say that anymore.
Did Kanye finally drop
I
his
think
new
it tried
album?
to say that for a while, and then I don't know when Kanye's going to drop
And
his
then we
album.
stopped him.
Oh, let me give you a
He's
premise,
weeks
okay?
behind.
Oh, I started doing this thing where I'm in a conversation with people, and like they're talking to me. They're like, Christian. I'll be like, Amen. Sorry, what were you saying? I'll just say it like, oh, sorry, I was praying. I was just saying a
I
prayer.
said prayer right
Christian. Amen. What?
there. What, guys?
It gets a
You
laugh
have to
every
say
time.
amen loud enough
It's
for them to
never.
hear.
It's never got. Yeah, but like quiet enough to where it doesn't
It's
seem
not
like
like-
you're saying it for them.
Yeah.
Like, Christian. Amen. What?
But loud enough that they can hear it.
Yeah, it works every time. It's killer. All right, listen to this. Have you ever heard of like a classic movie?
Yes.
Someone says like, "Oh, this
Like
movie."
Little Women. It's a classic book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, like Little Women.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, Little Woman. That's a good.
What'd you
That's also
say?
a show.
What'd you say?
Little Women.
Little Women? I think it's
Little Women.
Little Woman.
Woman.
Is it
No.
singular woman or is it
I think it's
multiple
many
women?
women.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Uh,
People.
It's like, oh, this is a classic, and you watch it. It's like, oh, this isn't a classic. This movie actually sucks.
yeah.
Everyone says they like it because
Okay.
whatever
Yeah.
nonsense. I'm gonna list off some movies, and please think of. I couldn't think of very many, to be honest with you, but I'm sure there's many more. I'm gonna
got
list
some.
off some movies. You have to say if it's an actual classic, or if it's just boring.
If it's classic because
boring
classics-
/ corny.
Classics got to be like generational.
valid
though.
classic or trash.
If it's entertaining, say it's a classic.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what? This is valid that people say this is a classic because it's actually a very good movie.
Yeah.
And these are younger classics. Classics to me, not classic to all you old people listening that is like, oh, that came out when I was 20. Old people.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Number one. Actually, I have it written down. Nacho Libre. Actual classic or boring?
I think it's a classic. Like everybody's heard of it.
Yeah, but is it entertaining?
I don't like it per se.
Really?
I think it's fine. Classic.
I'm very passionate about this next one, The Grinch. The original Grinch.
Jim Carrey Grinch.
Jim Carrey Grinch.
I was always against it.
Yeah.
Watched it a little bit for the first time during some Christmas party. It was just playing. It's pretty funny on some parts.
Really?
Yeah. Because I always hated it.
I like when
Yeah.
he's looking at the camera like. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say boring,
it's
but just because of that scene, it's pretty classic.
When we watched it at our Christmas party, I kind of thought
It's actually not that
it's actually
bad.
not as bad as I.
It's a fun movie to put on the
Thought it
background and just look at it when it's funny parts and
I'm
not
not-
pay attention when it
I
gets boring.
don't love it.
Yeah, Jim Carrey has never really been that funny to me, to be
Really,
honest.
I like him.
He's so like over the top. It just makes it. It's like
It's like his style, though.
I know it is his style, and he's funny in like interviews and stuff. But I just like the characters he does.
Have you seen any of the Ace Ventura movies?
Let me think. No,
Funny.
They're good.
That is good.
I've never seen any of them.
That
Pet
is a-
Detective.
Yeah. You got.
I saw. What's the one where he's?
Evan
Gosh.
Almighty.
No, that's not him. That's
Bruce
Bruce
Almighty.
Almighty.
Evan is
Evan
Michael
is
Scott.
Yeah. Steve Carell.
Yep.
Funny movie. What's the one where it's like his most popular movie ever? Jim Carrey.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, I didn't think that was very funny.
I showed it to you once.
Oh really?
'Cause you're like, I've never seen it. And then we watched it, and I remember you not being very impressed.
And Porter
Not
standing
impressed.
there the whole time, holding
Yeah.
his phone while you
What
watch
do you
it.
think of this part?
What do you think of this?
Just
Watch
wait.
this one. Watch the whole movie. I'm gonna hold it like this.
And then, all right, here's another one. Ready? Princess Bride.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
it's
classic.
Classic, really.
Yeah. You're not
Have
so.
you, when did you see it for the first time?
I've seen it like 4 times, all like from young till old,
Hmm.
and every time I'm like, oh, all right.
We watched it like a long time ago. I didn't want to
Yeah.
watch it because it was like Princess movie.
Princess and
What the
Bride.
heck? Are
Really?
you kidding me? 2 things that I hate.
Yeah.
Gross.
And you liked it?
No.
I did.
Can you think of any movies?
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite, my favorite movie of all
Napoleon
time.
Dynamite, valid.
Yeah.
Entertaining.
It's a classic.
It's a Wonderful Life.
What determines a classic versus just a good movie?
I mean,
I think to be
These
a
are just classic
you
movies,
should-
and we
should-
just say
offhandedly
good or bad.
that's a classic.
yeah,
Cars.
good. Very good
classic.
movie.
What about Titanic? I think would be
That
considered a
would be
classic.
considered a classic.
Okay. Classic.
And that was very
Classic
good. I was
has to
very
be-
impressed.
Timeless.
Like it was very, very timeless, and it was super popular
For a long period of time.
Star
when
Wars.
it came out.
For like multiple
Yeah.
generations.
That's a classic.
Star Wars is classic. Yeah, it's a classic, I guess. Have you
Like-
seen School of Rock?
No,
That movie
Parts.
is
It's
like
on
the
Netflix right
funniest
now.
movie of all time.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
was
like
gonna watch
genuinely
it.
good. Like the music in there is good. It's good.
I
I watched it.
What would you say about like Elvis? Is that a classic? It's a good movie.
The
I
new
wouldn't say
one?
it's a classic yet.
wouldn't
The
say
new
it's a
Elvis?
classic.
Yeah,
No, there's no way because it's only 2 years old.
yeah. So it has to be old.
Yeah, it has to stand the test of time.
Okay, yeah. It's lasted a long time.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's like
Yeah,
generations.
That's a
yeah,
classic.
yeah.
Like I'll show my kids that
I
movie.
think it'll be a classic.
Yeah, I hope.
You know what I think? Like Interstellar, I wouldn't even call that a classic. It's like that'll be a classic in 10 years.
Yeah.
You could almost call Inception a classic.
I don't think so.
I feel like it's been out a long time.
I don't think you almost could.
What about Shutter Island? How old is that?
But that's
Seems
not.
old.
That's not like
It's not
renowned.
mainstream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
It's so underground.
It's super underground.
There's this really underground Leonardo DiCaprio Scorsese movie.
but
What's
it's not
that
like
dog movie? You remember the dog
Homeward
that turns into a
Bound.
person that James showed us?
Oh yeah, that's a
oh
classic.
yeah, Love on a Leash. That's
Love
a classic.
on a Leash. Oh my
Now
gosh.
that is underground.
That is
Shutter
the
Island came out
weirdest.
in 2010.
I'd say it's got to be, 20 years old or more? And still popular?
Cars is not.
Inception was also
actually, Cars
2010.
might be 20 years old. Did Cars come out in 2005 or
2010 was a
2008?
big year for Leo.
I know, what the heck?
A Bug's Life? Classic.
Oh, dude, you love that.
Monsters, Inc.?
That's a classic.
I don't know if that's a classic.
Monsters Inc. is a classic.
Boom. Boom.
Do not shoot me right now, Gavin.
We're going to get...
Despicable Me.
We're going to get
Classic.
demonetized.
Classic. That is not a classic.
Gosh. Have you seen
Kung Fu Panda.
That's a classic.
That's a classic.
John Wick.
Okay, listen.
Not a
When
classic.
Kung Fu Panda first came out, it was in theaters. I remember our Nana was gonna take our cousins to it, and my mom wasn't gonna let us go because
To Kung Fu Panda?
yeah, because she said there
'Cause it
was
was Kung
magic
Fu.
in there. There's magic in there.
It was Asian magic.
Yeah. This
Kung
movie
Fu.
is Asian magic.
But we ended up seeing it in theaters. So.
Like
I cannot think of a
Eastern
movie that doesn't
cultures
have
love
magic in it. Like an animated
Madagascar.
movie. That movie is magic. They're talking animals, Gavin.
That's
Yeah,
not
are
magic.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think
Anytime
that's.
there's a talking animal, that's magic.
I saw this reel the
I know
other
we couldn't
day.
see Princess and the Frog because that was magic.
Magic.
I saw this reel the other day.
Talking frog.
Of Bob the Builder.
Oh, no.
About Bob the Builder, and it was talking. It was like one of the characters, like the roller or whatever.
Steamroller
Rolly.
guy?
Talking roller
I
magic.
think his
yeah.
name was literally Rolly,
It was the magic roller, I think.
the
was his
green
name.
one, and
Yeah.
he was being interviewed. It was like this joke of him being interviewed, and he was talking about how Bob, like,
Abuses the labor laws.
no,
I don't know.
like all the equipment basically got rusted, and like they all died, and it was just super depressing. And then it talked about how Bob and Wendy got divorced because
No.
all this stuff happened. It was basically just taking your childhood TV shows and tearing them apart, making them like, oh, if this was reality, this is what would have happened.
Because that's what happens in reality. Marriage is a
Sorry.
lie.
Merry Christmas, kids.
It's not that close to Christmas.
All of your tractors are going to rust.
Yeah.
And your parents don't love each other
Keep them
anymore.
under cover. Keep them safe.
I keep cutting off my circulation.
Do you think, is that really true that 50% of marriages end in divorce?
I don't know. I know a lot of people that aren't divorced.
I know a lot of people that are.
I know not very
aren't.
many people that aren't.
That aren't
That
divorced?
are, I mean. Like, I don't know if it's because, like, the demographic of people that I know,
Yeah.
they're, like, church people.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I would say 90% of the married couples that I know are not divorced
Yeah.
or haven't gotten a divorce.
Mhm.
You
It's
know?
so strange just how lightly some people will just take it. Like, oh, yeah, it's not working out. You're literally married.
Beep, boop, boom. Especially when you have kids. I mean, you don't know what happens. in
Yeah,
the
terrible.
house, so.
You do not know.
But yeah, let's get off the topic of divorce.
Yeah,
That's
how
kind
about
of
the topic
depressing,
of-
Parker? Jeez, why did you got to bring that
You were
up?
talking about
Seriously.
No,
Bob
I
and
was
Wendy.
not. You brought
yeah,
up
you
Bob
brought
and
it
Wendy,
up.
Parker. Parker brought up Bob and Wendy, right? Yeah. Why would you do that?
I'm also
Parker?
terrified of ladders.
And divorce.
Ladders. What?
Callback.
Oh,
Very old
Christian?
callback. Yeah.
He was trying to do
The last time you were trying to gaslight somebody.
yeah. But that worked.
Yeah, it did. He's terrified of ladders now.
He always was.
It worked. Yeah, he always was. That's how he's always been.
Me and Haley were driving around the other day.
Uh huh.
Did she try to make you climb a ladder?
She's like, "Look a ladder, go climb it."
Yeah. We were trying to go to the grocery store, and I was trying to go to this wicked new grocery store called Natural Grocers.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think it's new.
Yeah,
It's new around here.
yeah,
It's new to you.
new to me.
Grocery store is new to Christian.
Yeah.
And so we were driving on and we were like trying to get there before it closed. It was like 8:37.
Oh.
It was 8:37, and we don't know if they're closed.
Because 8:38.
Bro,
Yeah.
I walked up to we like parked in there. It's like still like people walking around, lights are on. I walk up to the door and it closed at 8:36. That's their closing time. 8:36.
What?
And we were like,
Like it said that on the door.
yeah, it said that on the door.
Like in.
We were like, oh, I hope it's open. And we looked at the door. It's 8:37. We look at the door. It closed 8:36.
Was it a sticker?
Yeah, I think I can pull up their hours right now, and I think it'll say that.
What? I wonder if
Sometimes the like online hours are different than what
it,
it
if it
actually
just
is.
shows the time that they've like closed.
Officially.
No, it was like their posted hours.
8:36.
It was like,
Maybe
what
there
are
was
the odds
something
of
like
that?
somebody scraped off the top of the zero and pushed it down so it looks like a 6.
Yeah, that could work.
Or maybe it was 7:36. Or no, it was on Saturday. And their hours open 8:27 to 8:36. So pretentious.
8:27
Of
to
course.
strange hours.
Open at
Oh my
8:27 a.m.,
gosh.
close at 8:36 p.m.
That's got to be for some tax thing.
It's got to be natural grocers.
I know, only them. It's just
That's the only natural
smell
hours
that
to be
sore from
awake.
here.
yeah, that's just the most natural hours. It's like, what are the odds of that? And
They gotta be
then
Corky.
listen to this. I went to T Blanco's yesterday, Mexican restaurant, very
Yeah.
delicious. I had giant fried avocados, avocado deep fried, cut in half, split open, meat, cheese on top, fried.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Whoa. That sounds like too much
Jalapeno
avocado
sauce
to
on
me.
top. Ate it delicious. Bro, we were trying to get ice cream afterwards. I was driving around for hours. Went to Andy's, got in line. I pull into the line, and there's this lady standing outside the restaurant, outside of Andy's,
Yeah.
and like people are pulling up to her and like rolling their window down and then driving off. Pull up, roll their window down, driving off. I was like, oh. I pull up. I'm like,
Not a good sign.
just give it to me. What is it? And she was like,
ice cream. Here you go.
yeah. She's like, our system is down. They always say that. Our system.
Andy's is pretty good about that stuff, though.
Our system is down. It turned off at 3.
Oh,
It's been on
man.
and off since, and I don't know when it's going to come back. But also, this lady just had to stand out in the cold and tell people
Yeah,
that
that's
they're
terrible. Stand at the
job.
window, at the drive-through window.
for real. But so I was like, okay. Drove off. Try to go to Wild Honey off the loop, the one
Yeah.
by Albertsons.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up. Sorry, we're relocating. They said some stupid, all of us bees are flying downtown to our new location. Some nonsense.
They've always been downtown.
But they have 2 locations.
Yeah. So maybe
maybe
this one
they're
up here.
closing
They're
Yeah.
closing the one on the loop now.
Oh.
So now we go to 2 locations for ice cream. Both are closed. Haley thinks it's the funniest thing. I'm fuming.
You start doing it.
Yeah. Gas money. She has no idea.
No, she doesn't even.
Bro, I filled up my tank yesterday morning and I'm at half a tank today.
Oh no.
But anyways, I put
She
a lot of
better
miles
get a
on.
license
But yeah,
ASAP.
half a tank in a day. It takes $60. It's a 20-gallon tank.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you are burning through.
Yeah,
fuel.
$30 a day. Anyways,
How long is that car gonna last?
10 more minutes.
Yeah.
No, I'll keep it. I just gotta get something
Haley
else.
just needs to start driving.
Haley, yeah, her parents are gonna get her a nice car. Just get
Haley,
your
you
license.
need to start driving.
But
to
it
my
is like
house.
her house back, like just today, like yesterday, her house back, T Blanco's all the way across town, back, my
Oh, yeah.
house, her house, put
T
like
Blanco's is like
100
20
miles
minutes.
on it. And then today, like church, her house, my house,
church.
Bubba's church. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot. That's like 60 miles.
Your house, Bubba's your house church.
Yeah.
Needed.
A lot of mileage.
Yeah.
But anyways,
But
then, so went to Andy's, devastating. Went to Wild Honey, devastating. Cannot find cream anywhere.
Nah.
Haley's just. Imagine if the next one's closed. So, bro,
the next one's closed. I'm gonna
we're going to Diddy's.
Never even heard of it.
It's Froyo. We've been there a few times. It's good, but I'm not really in the mood for Froyo. But I broke down and I was
Yeah.
like, we tried everywhere else. I
Dairy
guess we'll
Queen.
get frozen yogurt. There's none. Like it's like 10 miles away or 5
No, there is
miles.
a Dairy
There's
Queen.
one on Gilmer Road.
259.
No, there's one on
I just
Eastman
said it.
Road and something.
So you really had to call it Eastman. After I just said
259.
259.
Yeah, the same thing.
Literally the same.
I
Literally
heard you
synonymous.
talking, Parker. I was just trying to
So we drive.
drown that out.
I'm like, oh no, he's in there. I was like,
Where's Diddy's?
wait a sec. It's right off the loop.
I've driven
It's
past
in
it
the same
before.
parking lot as like Papasitas.
Oh, okay.
Or no, it's not. Not at all. It's wrong.
Okay.
It's just Diddy's and it's there.
Alright.
Right across the street from Chuck E. Cheese. Across
Okay.
the loop from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
All right. Pull up. Oh, why are the seats upside down? Why is he sweeping?
Maybe it's opposite day.
Haley just pulls the phone out. Bro, I pull up there. She's not recording. I don't know why I said that. I put into the parking lot. She's like, Christian, it's closed. I was like, no. I'm looking at their hours. It says they're open. I walk up. Like, these are their open hours. There's like a dude, like the owner, standing in the lobby or whatever. I open the door, and he's like, hey, man. I was like, oh, just give it to me. What is it? He's like, one of our 220-volt batteries, like, is down. We have to.
Dang it.
We have to close. Yeah. He's like, one of our 220s is down. I was like, what does that mean? He was like, I was interrogating him. I wasn't gonna take no for an answer.
Yeah.
You tell me
You told
why
me
are we
exactly
down?
what this is.
He's like, so we have two 20-volt batteries that power our ice cream machines. One of them is down, so the ice cream machines aren't working. I'm devastated. I'm
What about
fuming.
the other ice cream machine?
So I kick him or whatever. Kick punch. I turn
Throw him
around
over the
and look at
chairs.
my vehicle, passenger seat, just dying laughing. She just
Christian
thinks
walks
it's
out of the
most
car,
hilarious.
flips it
I
over.
You flipped your car over.
So
But it
then we
landed
went
on its
to
wheels.
Albertsons to get grocery store ice cream like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
And
saved
then,
money.
Albertsons was closed.
yeah. They had ice cream, but I didn't really want to get it. And then we saw her brother and his wife there, and they were like, just go to Menchie's. It's delicious. So we went to Menchie's, and it was open. And it was
Oh,
good.
good.
But we were like 1 for 4.
Oh,
I just couldn't believe it.
and Menchie's is right by
Andy's
Andy's.
closed. I was devastated. Went to dang Wild Honey. I guess we'll go to Wild Honey. Closed. Devastated. I guess we'll get frozen yogurt. I don't even want frozen yogurt, really. Went there. Closed.
Menchie's
That was
frozen
part of the
is
reason
like-
I'm already out of
frozen
gas.
yogurt.
I was driving around Longview trying
That's
to find
true.
some dang ice cream.
Gosh.
That's so funny.
Gavin, have you ever heard the word quirky?
Yeah.
Because you love to say Corky every single time.
When do I say Corky?
I don't know. You said it a while ago, and I just really wanted
On
to bring
this
attention to
podcast?
it. Yeah.
Saying Corky about what?
I don't know.
You said Corky?
It's just a little
Quirky.
cork that
Quirky.
he has.
Quirky like
You-
QWERCK?
It's yeah, like a
Why?
cork.
Corky.
I'm hearing Corky every time.
Corky.
you say it.
CORKY?
Yeah, sure.
Corky or
Yeah.
Corky?
Quirky.
How?
Quirky.
What am I? I'm saying Corky,
Yeah.
and it's quirky, like with a W.
Yeah,
It's like a
horky.
QU sound.
Quirky,
Quirky. There you go.
quick, quirky,
Quickly.
Yeah.
quickly,
Nope, he said it again there too.
quickly. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think that's a dumb thing for you to bring up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
for real, that
I've
was
just been
dumb.
stewing on it.
You've been stupid on it.
Mm-hmm.
So stupid.
You guys ever get home from practice as a kid and you see a crock pot on the counter?
Oh my gosh.
It's just,
You're like, no.
why have you forsaken me?
No. Not the roast beef. Actually, I really like roast beef.
It was always some
Some
nonsense.
soup.
I
And
found this new vegetable recipe online.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of carrots.
I
in
found a
it.
new
of
way to cook
vegetables.
carrots and potatoes.
Stick with the old ways.
Yeah. Better yet, don't cook carrots and potatoes. I like
That's funny.
potatoes. I
It's
don't like
always
carrots.
devastating.
I know.
Has
Oh,
Hannah ever made you a crock pot meal?
Roast beef usually.
Oh,
yeah, maybe once.
no.
Never again.
Yeah.
She did once.
Oh my gosh.
Usually, like we had this spicy pasta with
Roast beef.
I guess ground beef probably in it. Maybe it wasn't ground beef. I don't know.
Ground beef and
It was
pasta.
really good though. Oh, and spinach.
Ooh. Oh, I think I have had this before. No, it was kale, not spinach.
That's different because this is only the second time she's ever made
What's
it.
that one with like the beef and kale and stuff?
I don't know.
Enchiladas.
Yeah.
Bro, I love enchiladas.
Enchiladas are good.
I would eat enchiladas every single day.
I used to eat enchiladas every day.
Yeah. Frozen on a stick. I would. It's delicious.
What? You've had frozen on a stick enchiladas?
You would.
I would.
Like
I'm
a
saying
corn
If
dog?
it was on a popsicle, I would eat it.
I wonder if that's their fair food in Mexico. Because we have like,
Really? Enchiladas on a stick?
why not?
That's
We have like
so-
fried butter on a stick here.
That's true. That's the most American thing ever. That's something like someone from a different country would say, making fun of us.
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys eat? Fried butter on a stick? We're
Literally,
like,
yes.
yeah.
We're like
Yeah.
the state fair.
No, that would be ridiculous.
So good.
Have you seen that before? Fried butter on a stick?
Yeah. Or like fried Oreos.
Yeah, that's
or fried
insane.
Twinkie.
I've never had
I've
that.
had
sounds-
fried one time when we were camping, we just bought a bunch of like mini cookies and like candy bars and stuff in
Yeah.
a fryer with like pancake batter. You dip it in the pancake batter, put it in the fryer. Boom, fried goods.
Was it good?
No,
I can't imagine deep fried Oreos.
it's very rich. You can have one. It's just like, ugh.
Oh, and then you want to throw up. And then you're walking around the hot fair and you're just like,
Yeah.
Throw up on all the
want to
rides.
throw up.
I need to get back on some rides.
Yeah.
I'll never go on a fair ride. I still don't.
Six
really
Flags.
want to.
Six
Really?
Flags, though.
But Six Flags, I'll get up on there.
We can
Talked
go there
about this
sometime.
last time. Yeah.
I just had a dream. I went to Disneyland yesterday.
Wait, in your dream you went to Disneyland yesterday? Or
Yeah.
yesterday?
Yesterday, I had a dream. I went to Disneyland.
Oh.
That'd be fun.
It was fun,
Disney World's not that far.
and it caught on fire, and I had to save everybody.
Did you save everyone?
Yes.
yes.
I forgot about that part, but that was a major part of it.
Wow.
What
of the time
else
was
happened in the
spent putting out the
dream?
fire.
Must be
I had a
signed.
Dodge Challenger.
Nice.
And I
Whoa.
took it as a sign. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a more fuel-efficient car so I don't have to drive around my big truck.
You think that's more fuel efficient?
No. And then I was like, wait a second. That's a massive V8.
V6
I don't know what I'm going to get
probably.
next. I would not get a V6 Challenger.
You should get a camera.
They mostly
like
come
us.
with a V6 unless you got a SRT or a Hellcat. Like a lot of them come with a V6.
Hellcat would be sick.
700 horsepower.
Whoa.
Me, wow. What's that
Meow.
from?
That sounds awesome.
That's from something. I didn't just make that up. I
Yeah, you
promise
did, dude.
I promise. Oh, Hannah and I watched The Office the other night.
Meow.
Watched one episode of season 3.
What episode?
The coup.
Booze Cruise. Oh, the coup.
When Dwight is trying to take Michael's job.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so funny. I haven't watched it in forever.
He calls
Ages.
Jan and he tells her to
Yeah.
like pull off at this exit.
Pull off. I know there's a.
I
I know
know
there's
you-
a Claire's. Or
There's a
whatever.
blooming whatever.
I know you
Yeah.
love their stuff.
I know you have
I know
many
you
big
like their
blouses.
blouses.
How do you know that?
It's
my
my
job
job
to
to
know.
know. It's not. It's officially not.
Noted. Something.
And then
like
they meet at the IHOP, and he's like,
He's going to town on those pancakes.
that. When he puts
I know
the
you like
syrup on
their
there.
earrings. He's like, now I wait your decision.
Dude, the way he puts
Give
it on, he's
me
like,
the branch. I want the branch.
Dude, every time I see that, it makes me want to eat breakfast.
Yeah,
The way he
he's
eats it is, it's like when they're eating the onions and holes.
Holes, yeah.
Yes,
Like,
dude.
ah,
With a sploosh.
what?
They drink the sploosh. It's like a jar of
Like peaches and onions. and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I don't think I ever wanted.
Like
That never looked appetizing to me.
The sploosh out of the nasty can.
Remember he-
or nasty jar.
He crawls
I do
under
remember.
the
They're under the boat. Yeah. I remember that part.
That's such a sick movie. I love that movie.
I love that movie. I haven't
Holes,
seen it
is that
forever.
a classic?
Classic.
Oh, that's a
certified
classic.
classic. Because it's also based on a book.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I only seen it once, like years ago. I gotta watch it again.
Good movie, good book.
Bridge to Terabithia. I saw there's some movie review about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about like it's like them making fun of the people who wrote it, saying, "Okay, so we make a kids movie, all right," and basically, the main characters are getting bullied relentlessly, and so they go and create this fictional world
Where they can escape.
where they can escape their bully, and then it turns out, that one of the main characters, the girl, she's swinging on a rope swing that takes them to this place where they go hang out in this treehouse, and it breaks and she dies, and so now this 6th grader has to deal with his best friend dying
And the bullies.
And-
and the bully,
and
and
now
then
they bully him for his best
Yeah.
friend dying.
I've never seen the movie, but it sounds
It's
awesome.
good. It's
Yeah.
got
Intense.
Peta, Josh.
Oh, I'm not a big fan
Josh
of that
something?
guy. He's hard to
no,
look
I
at.
don't think that's his name, is
Yeah,
it? Josh.
Josh something. His name is Josh.
And then I
Him
don't know
very
what the
young
girl's
though. Very young.
the girl's
really?
name is, but
I have
she's
no idea.
in that Race to Witch Mountain with, remember?
With The Rock.
With the Rock.
He's also in that. Is that him? No, it's some other dude.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Nah, who's the dude in that?
Yeah, and in Race to Witch Mountain.
It's the
The
bad guy
Rock.
from Hunger Games.
No, it's The Rock.
Yeah, no, but like her brother.
I feel like there's lots of bad guys in Hunger
You know the
Games.
blonde
Oh.
kid, the bad like
Oh,
main
yeah.
guy from Hunger Games.
Not.
Bro, the new Hunger Games was really good.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm gonna watch that soon.
Have you seen it?
No,
Oh, it was good. I was very impressed. And I haven't really watched the other ones, but you don't really need to because it's a prequel.
yeah,
So it's like,
Oh. What's it about? Don't
it's
tell me.
the main bad guy.
Snow.
The guy that started the game.
So
Yeah.
him when he was young.
It's like his backstory.
He
Or
started.
no,
the
he
Hunger
didn't
Games,
start them. It was
but he's the president.
he's like president, yeah, of like the
Universe.
he's basically president of the universe.
The,
And it's showing how he
factions.
got on the
Wait,
come
no,
up.
that's Star
It's
Wars
basically like
district.
the Sith. I was telling Bryson when we walked out, I was like, that was basically Revenge of the Sith. And Revenge of the Sith is like one of my favorite movies, so it was perfect.
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. in a
I'll
couple
watch it
weeks.
with you. If you go to theater and watch it, tell me.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, are you gonna watch it in Medford?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. FaceTime me. I'll go to the theater.
okay.
too.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I was very impressed. I'll watch it again. When it
Yeah.
comes out on like Netflix or something, I'll watch it.
Yeah, Mariah watched it when it first came out, and she's like, it was so good. And I'm like, we gotta watch it then. Because I didn't watch it when everybody went. Because James and Bryce were in town. We were hanging out with them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Same.
You were gonna go, but you didn't. You backed
Mhm.
out. It was
Yeah.
good. I was impressed. Have I said that?
Is that a classic?
Yeah,
you
certified
say?
classic.
Hunger Games will be a classic soon. They're
Yeah.
good books.
Yeah.
The like Mockingjay movies got like not very good, but the books were good.
I don't remember Mockingjay movies.
They had like 3 parts to them.
Which kind of you kind of get lost.
I really got lost. Found myself though.
Oh, that's good.
What's their thing? Number 3.
Oh yeah.
I think I was in middle school when those movies came out.
Everyone was volunteering as
Oh,
tribute for everything.
So who's gonna take the trash out? I volunteer as tribute.
Okay, class. I need somebody to come up.
Going up.
I need somebody to come up and solve this problem.
I volunteer as tribute.
I volunteer.
Okay. All right. Nobody's gonna raise their hand. Okay, Parker, I choose you. No, I volunteer as tribute.
No, not
No,
him.
he can't solve the math problem.
He can't. He's
I'll
too
do it.
dumb.
He's too young.
It was kind of corny at some parts actually when she
Oh,
started singing.
yeah.
She would always start singing some nonsense
Oh,
in the new movie.
have we talked about Passengers? I watched that again
With Chris Pratt and
with Chris
Jennifer
Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. When he's on the
Jennifer Lawrence
ship
is
and
just annoying to me now.
and he wakes up before all the other passengers, before he's supposed to. It's like
Yeah.
90 years before they get to this new planet that they're
He's
supposed to inhabit.
Pranking him.
And
Oh,
dude,
like there was a malfunction
yeah, with his pod.
and he can't go back to sleep.
Yep.
Oh, that's
he
devastating.
woke
And
this other chick
he
up.
figured out how to wake up. He was just walking around the other pods one day and then found this beautiful girl.
Yeah.
It's Jennifer Lawrence. And he's like, he can read all about her because he can like all the information's on the ship.
Oh, it's like Adam and Eve.
He was
Yeah.
by himself for a whole year
Before he
finally decided he was going to wake her up. He
and
kept
basically
contemplating
doomed this chick.
yeah, to die
with him.
with him. And he
Is she
originally-
salty towards him? Is she?
she doesn't know at first.
that he woke him up.
Oh,
he woke her up.
and then
He-
they start to fall in love, and he reveals it, and now they're
Yes.
distant all of a sudden.
Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't reveal it. This robot that is the barkeep is the only one that he can talk to that like actually has a conversation with him.
Oh, he had him the whole time, and he still woke her up.
Yeah, but he tells him that he woke her up. Chris Pratt tells the robot, and then he says, "You can never tell her." And he's like, "Gentleman never reveals secrets, whatever."
He's not a gentleman.
then
He's a
He's a
robot.
silly little robot.
And then they
A
go on a
gentlebot
date
never reveals
where
secrets.
Chris Pratt is gonna propose to Jennifer Lawrence, and he jokingly said to Jennifer Lawrence in front of the robot when they were getting drinks, "Oh, there's no secrets between us, right?" And Chris Pratt goes, "Right." And so the robot sees that and is like, "Oh," and then he goes off. The robot's talking to Jennifer Lawrence is like, "This is so amazing. He's so happy. I remember how he
was
felt
before he
when
woke you
it took him so long to decide whether or not he was going to wake you up." And she's like, "What?"
What?
"Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Wait, and he decided to wake you up." "He woke me up?" "Yeah, he did. You know, he went back and forth for so long, but I'm glad he did because he's so much happier now." And so he comes back because he was like
she face punches him.
fixing his suit because he was about to propose, walks out and is like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "You woke me up." And he's like, and she's like, Did you wake me up?" He's like, "I did." And she flips out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she gets scary.
Classic
It's
overreaction.
she gets pretty scary for a while. She ignores him, all that stuff. Then the ship starts malfunctioning.
Classic.
It's gonna fall apart. The captain of the ship, they're supposed to wake up like a couple months. The crew for the ship is supposed to wake up a couple months before everybody else does. His pod malfunctions. Turns out the whole ship's been malfunctioning because this meteor went through and hit some big generator.
Oh, and is that how
thing.
he woke up?
That's how he woke up, Chris
Gotcha.
Pratt. And
Makes
then
sense.
after he woke up, the whole ship started having a mess of malfunctions until eventually this captain wakes up. They have to fix the ship. Captain dies.
Classic. How did the captain die?
His pod didn't wake him up properly.
Oh.
So like all this stuff is supposed to happen. His pod malfunctions, and so he's got like all this stuff. His body's shutting down basically. So he dies.
Rats.
Chris Pratt has to go outside the spaceship to open this door jam that you have to open manually because it's stuck. Classic.
Of course.
She's like, "Don't do it. Come back to me. You have to come back to me." So he's like, "Okay." And he goes, opens the door, gets back. It's like, it closes. He's like, "I have to hold it open manually." She's like, "No." He does it. He's like, "Open the blast doors." She does it. He gets blasted out. And then turns out he survives. And then I think they have a beautiful life on the ship.
Not that beautiful because they're stuck.
And
in
they
a
just
box.
die.
Natural causes.
Of natural causes because they're super old. They have kids, all this stuff. And then 90 years later, when everybody on the ship wakes up, there's just like trees planted all throughout the ship because there was nothing there, but they had trees so they could plant on the new world. And so they were just digging up holes and wherever because they just lived on the ship by themselves.
Beautiful.
Pretty beautiful.
I wonder how long the kids had to live
It
before
took
they got to
everyone's
see
seeds, though.
They could just dig up those
The old trees.
They could dig up the trees instead of transplant them. I don't think they did all the trees. Also, yeah, I think everybody else.
I watched that movie once a long time ago.
That sounds good. It's like an intergalactic Hallmark movie. Kind of.
I could be making up the ending because I only watched it once, and then I watched this second time was on the plane, and I didn't get to finish it, so I don't really remember fully the ending.
It sounds
but I'm pretty
good.
Sure, that's
sounds
what
pretty
happens.
good.
If that's not what happens, we need to make a movie.
We gotta make it.
Yeah, that was
where
all improv.
happens. But pretty good.
This sounds pretty
Sorry
good.
for anybody who hasn't seen the movie. It's been out for ages.
Yeah, it's
okay?
your own
I
fault for
just
not
ruined the
skipping
entire
forward. He
movie
just spent
for you.
15 minutes.
Dude, it's such a good movie though.
Huh.
I was kind of freaky though.
I was
that
locked
part.
in. That was very good. I don't
was
even have
good.
to watch the movie anymore.
No, I
No,
just
you
heard it
don't.
all.
Then you can skip the drama where it's like scary and you think Jennifer Lawrence might kill Chris Pratt.
Quiz Pratt.
She almost does at one point. She like sneaks into his room at night and starts like beating him up, and then picks up a crowbar off the ground and is about to smash his skull, and he's like, and then she's like,
While he's
and then
sleeping,
leaves. Yeah.
he never woke up.
No, he did wake up when she started.
He was just gonna let her hit him with the crowbar.
Because he was like, fine, just kill me. Like, I'm sure
Oh,
how
he's
this
like,
shit.
you know what? I feel so guilty.
Yeah.
Just do it. I deserve it.
She's a good ugly crier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true. Yeah, that's
The
true.
Hunger Games and all that
That
stuff.
would be so dumb to kill him because then it's like now you're bored and then she has to go wake some dude up and the same thing happens.
Yeah. It's just it's a vicious cycle. I
Really
wonder if our
is.
cars are all frozen up and we're never going to be able to get out of here.
100% they are.
Hannah hasn't texted me back.
Maybe she
It's
blocked you.
27 degrees outside. A high of 29, low of 23.
I can't wait till it starts snowing.
Yeah.
I think it has been snowing a
It's
little
it snowed a little bit.
It's been like dusting.
Yeah, a little
bit.
like
It says it's snowing right now.
kind of
Yeah.
freezing fog.
Yes.
It's like sprinkling, but
It's
a little
very
bit
good term for it.
frozen. Yeah, Texas is getting walloped. I guess the rest of the United States is too.
Yeah, everyone's kind of cold.
The thing I hate about
25 right now.
NFL playoffs being at this time of year is that all these snow games are happening.
Oh,
They don't have any snow games the whole regular season. And then it's like, okay, playoffs. Now you have to play your best football. You're going to play in
In the worst
conditions you've
conditions.
never played in.
Unless the
season.
dang Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills would get dang indoor stadiums
Yep.
because they live in the places with the worst conditions. Like heat, that's one thing to play in. Dallas Cowboys could do without a covered stadium, but they have the money. But so do
Yeah.
these other giant teams.
Like the Cowboys have a stadium, indoor
That's
or covered
enclosed.
stadium. The Rams and Chargers that they share, that's an indoor.
Yeah, dude.
I know like the Vikings have an indoor stadium. That's just smart. It's going to snow in
Dang,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
The Falcons have an indoor stadium.
Yeah. The
In Georgia.
Saints, dude. Like all these southern
Yeah, the Saints do.
teams have indoor stadiums.
Probably from
Heat.
probably worse to have direct sunlight.
Yeah, the heat's probably really bad. Like Miami.
I guess it was
think
like
it's
40
covered.
degrees on
But
the
the
sideline
freezing
because they had
cold.
massive heaters in the.
I don't think Miami's indoor, but I think they've got covers and stuff.
Bro, it was 30 degrees last night. But I was just like, imagine if it was 60 degrees colder than this right now. That's what it feels like.
At one point, is cold just cold, and you can't really tell a difference.
I don't know. I
you,
feel like
you
you
would think
feel the
that, but
difference.
bro, being in like negative weather, I've only
Oh,
I've only
yeah.
done it a couple times.
when we were in
It's devastating.
Christmas
Christmas
Valley?
Valley,
Yeah,
freezing cold.
like it hurts to be outside.
Like 2 degrees.
You're literally to your bones.
I remember walking to school once from the Gilberts, and it was like 8 degrees.
Yeah.
We're just like, yeah, let's just walk to school.
Yeah, all right. Bro, have you ever just like exercised?
Me?
Yeah.
Have I
In
ever?
general,
No, have you ever like gone for a run when it's like single digit degrees?
bad
and,
idea.
Like trying to like breathe in deep when your lungs are that cold, it hurts.
That's a very bad
I kept
idea.
thinking that while they were playing, like if you were sprinting in this in negative 30, like that would hurt so bad. It seems like.
You got to watch this movie, Snow something or Wind River or whatever. Basically, this guy, his
Snow
daughter
something.
gets abducted or kidnapped.
Oh.
Abducted sounds like
And
aliens.
Oh, I
these
know what you're
guys
talking
worked
about.
on an oil field, and he's tracking down his daughter, and he's chasing after this guy in the freezing
It's with,
temperature.
Hawkeye.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's chasing this dude, and he's making him run up the mountain. He's like chasing after him with a gun, Jeremy Renner, but he doesn't shoot him. he just makes him keep running in the cold until it's so cold that because it's freezing and he's breathing in this cold air and working so hard, his lungs fill up with blood. Like his lungs are basically
How come
bursting.
Jeremy Renner didn't fill up with blood?
Because he wasn't
lungs?
running. He was like walking after him, but he had a gun. So the guy was running because had to get away from either he was going to die from that or he was going to get shot. He was just running.
That is
it might have been
an
an addition like elevation gain that fast.
Didn't he like not kill him and just take his clothes?
That is crazy.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
He died. That killed him.
Brutal,
He
dude.
drowned in his own stuff in his lungs. I'm not gonna say it because it's just
Yeah, guys.
He drowned in his own beep.
But that would be terrible.
Oh yeah, it would. What is the most horrific death you can think of?
Yeah, and then say it.
In graphic detail. Gavin,
Everyone,
you
all
sicken
things
me.
Longview. Everyone, please be careful if you're driving today. Just watched a truck fishtail and almost lose control in front of me going down the highway.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh my god.
Guys, be careful.
You guys, I would love if we went outside.
They're
just saw
making
this
an
idiot.
update while they're driving.
Yeah,
You guys be
Texting.
careful.
Our car has been sliding around on ice spots a little bit. Be safe and smart. Don't run red lights. Guys,
They do
seriously,
that anyway.
it's too icy. Don't run red lights.
It's
Yeah, only
wild
run red lights
still.
when it's not icy.
Like people are going slower.
Slower.
People are going slower as they're running red lights now.
I know.
They're still doing it.
No.
but they're just
They're
going
going
slow.
through the lights slower. So actually,
They
it's
love to do
worse.
it
That's
on
so
the
nice of
turn
them.
lanes because it turns yellow and you're still like, there's 3 cars ahead of me. I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
And somebody, it's turning red, like right as they're coming up to the line, and they're just going through nice and slowly. It's ridiculous. Just, if you can stop, you stop at a yellow light. Bless you.
Sometimes in the ice it is tough though. Like if you're
He's ascending
going,
right now.
if you finally get up to like full speed, you know, on ice, not
It's
full
not a
speed.
good idea.
No, I'm saying, but like if you're going like 40,
If you're going like 90 through Flagstaff, Arizona.
bro, remember
And you're
Me
like,
and
oh, it might be a little windy.
Parker was whipping through like the mountains in Arizona when it was when it was freezing
I know we were ahead
last
of you.
year.
But we survived.
No,
and
you
we
were
made it
not.
so quick.
Not for like me and Parker were like 90 miles ahead of. Remember we were at that gas station. We looked because your dad called and we were
I
like,
was with you guys.
I checked the
no,
location.
not at that point.
Yes.
Oh, maybe you were.
Yes, I was in front of you guys, and that's when
Because
I
I think
called
we were
you.
trying to catch up to you.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
And I was like,
And we were like,
dude, I was like, Parker, you guys
Not
should
that
slow
one at
down.
night. This was earlier in the day. I think we might have been ahead of everyone.
When the snow was
This is
blowing.
early in the day. It was like noon.
You
or
guys
like,
weren't that far ahead of me.
but
'cause I was
we're
up there.
not far ahead of you, but far ahead of
Everybody
like
else.
like his dad.
Yeah.
But I think we
Or your
weren't.
dad?
I thought we were just trying to catch up to you.
We were like
but
half
we
a
were
day's travel
past
ahead of
you.
everybody.
Yeah.
We got so ahead that when it started getting real icy, they had to tell the rest of the people like,
Hey,
don't
you
even
should
try and get through this. Just stop where you are. They're like
Yeah.
6 hours behind
But
us.
we were going so fast, we were just gliding right over top.
Yeah.
We couldn't even
We were
do
literally-
stuff.
You're actually getting really
literally
good gas mileage.
fishtailing.
Only on part of it. I thought it was windy.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was like,
really windy.
I
outside.
literally said, I was like, it was like a movie. Like, why are we going
Do
back
not
and forth
knock your
like
Red Bull.
this? He's like, I think it's just windy. Like wind from both directions, pulling the car back and forth.
Now that doesn't add up.
And then we just, and then beep, 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 like the traction control light going off.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say a word. I was like, you know what? Jesus, take the wheel.
That's true.
I just let go of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right, I give up.
Like, Parker, grab the wheel.
I
dude.
corrected very well though.
Turn the music
We
down.
did a couple 360s, and then we straightened it out.
The other day, Gavin and I just
And then
straight up
Gavin
drove
called.
off the highway in our work van
What?
Going to Dallas. That was a while ago. You'd know the story.
Yeah.
a
What?
couple
It
months
was
ago.
when it was raining.
Did you
raining
hydroplane
super
off
hard.
of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the right lane and we went all the way across both lanes of traffic into the middle.
Hydroplaning is such nonsense. It always doesn't make sense where it puts you. I never hydroplaned really.
I have, but I've always just like stayed on the right path.
Yeah, it like never sends me a weird
No.
direction. But it's happened to like my mom or something, where you start hydroplaning and just like
You can't control
You
it.
just
Didn't a
can't control
tire like smash into your family's
Yeah.
car once?
there was like a rogue tire
From the other
that was
lane and
coming from the
jumped.
other lane of traffic, jumped over the median and smashed into the windshield.
Crazy.
Destroyed.
I think about sometimes like how close you've been to death. Sometimes
I don't think
you
I've been
even know
very
it.
close.
You don't know.
How about now?
What if
Yeah.
you were just like this close to dying and you have no idea?
Yeah, like if I would have left the house to go do this one thing, I decided not to.
Yeah.
Turns out I would have died
Yeah.
if I went.
Dude, the Wi-Fi at my house is terrible right now.
Really?
Yeah, I was thinking like if
That
I'm
makes me
stuck,
want to die.
if I'm stuck at home tomorrow,
I would die.
I'm gonna have to bring my Xbox to somebody's house
You
to
can wait till
play.
mine. I
Should have
have
bought
the
that
best.
Jeep. Perfect time.
I already sold. I messaged the guy and it says sold right now.
Oh.
What a dog.
I know.
I wasn't gonna buy it anyways.
Yes,
I
you
want
were.
a truck, not a Jeep.
Really?
I wanted a truck before I bought my last 4-door Jeep, but then I liked Hannah. I was like, oh, this would be fun to drive around when we're dating. So I bought it
Yeah.
That's why you bought the Jeep?
a little bit.
No.
It was a really
The
good
black
deal.
one?
The all white one, 4-door.
That was after the black one?
Yeah. I had the black one for like 3
Yeah.
days, dude. We went and got it
Yeah, I
in
remember-
Washington for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
You had a 4-door?
I had it for like a year.
And then we watched The Northman right after you got it, and then you sold it.
I sold it in November. Oh, the black one, yeah.
The black one.
My black TJ, the 2-door.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I sold that after
We watched the
literally 3
Northman at
weeks.
9 a.m.
Yeah, that was wicked.
Day ruiner.
3 weeks. I had that Jeep, and then I sold it. And then
You got to show me a picture of the white one, because I don't remember. The only 4-door I remember you ever driving was JJ's when we took it snowboarding.
what? I literally had that white 4-door.
I don't remember any white
We took it to
four-door.
the.
Straight up, I don't remember you owning one.
I had it from. I sold it in November, so not a year. Definitely not a year. It was like 6 months. I bought it on my birthday,
Okay.
Merry
May
birthday.
6th. You went with me.
Happy birthday to you.
You went with me,
I remember going to the Thanksgiving one.
like an hour away. Remember? I made you sit in the car while I drove it.
Yeah. I thought that was the black one.
That one I also made you sit in the car.
Who did you buy the white one
You
from?
remember?
Was it in that?
The
was-
couple who they took really good care of it. They had the RV. We went inside the RV to sign the papers, or I did. They had the RV outside their house
I did not
because
go
their
into
house was
that
getting
RV.
remodeled. She had this really nice bougie RV on the side of the house that they were living in. So I went inside the paper in there. And then you were with me because then we stopped at the donut shop and you bought me donuts.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday,
For my
Gavin.
birthday.
That's so nice of me.
You know what? That sounds like something you would do.
Yeah. Oh, it was like near the coast.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yes, I remember.
It's like an hour away towards the coast.
I remember that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because it had no bumper. Because he dropped the price if we took the bumper off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How much was
that one?
I bought it for
That wasn't the one that smelled like dog.
25.
Oh, that one had the really
25
nice.
thou?
Yeah.
It had the really
Jeez.
nice stereo.
Yeah, the really nice stereo system that was in there. It was like a $5,000 stereo system.
$5 million stereo.
And then
system?
yeah, I remember when you
I didn't
sold
make
it.
any
You
money.
sold
I
it to a
sold
guy
it
at church.
I sold it right after Converge. The guy met me at the church. and I
Oh, the
sold
guy
it.
met you at the church.
How
Your
much you sell
dad
it
sold
for?
his Jeep to the guy at
25,000.
church.
Yeah, classic.
His orange one.
Yes.
Right. Man, I sold my Corolla to somebody from church.
Sold
Well,
my
somebody
Volvo
from
to somebody
church's
at the
brother.
church. I just gave my Volvo to Brian Matthews.
Oh, yeah. That was nice
He
of you.
gave me a solid wage. I mean, a solid
deal.
deal. And I didn't want the hassle of switching.
No.
Because you didn't have a car when you moved here.
Yeah, which was a very good decision.
I should have kept my Corolla.
You have a better car
I
now.
do have a good car now.
I don't know. That Corolla was bulletproof except for the AC that
I shot that thing so
put a
many
hole in.
times and never penetrated.
No.
should have just fixed the AC. Oops.
Hindsight.
Yeah, I can't. You also shouldn't have drilled a hole in it, probably.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gavin.
the next person that has it is trying to fix the AC is going to be so.
No,
like,
the guy knew. He was like,
it'd be so funny if you didn't tell him and he's just trying to figure it out what's wrong with it. He's like,
Why
I
does he
replaced
keep-
every
I can
single
hear
piece
every
of
single
this.
part.
I have to replace the
did you check
entire area. AC
If there was a hole drilled in
Bullet
it
hole
randomly.
in the back where you can't even feel it unless you knew where you drilled the hole. I filled it with silicone. Didn't work.
Did
Still,
not work.
Still
That's
leaked.
so terrible that you did that.
Yeah. The heater worked
Tried to put
great.
flex tape on it. Yeah, heater worked good. That's
Great in the
definitely
winter.
great in the summertime.
Yeah, oh yeah, that'll help.
That was such a fun car
I would
though.
get so sweaty driving out to church.
Oh yeah, dude. That was the worst. Like driving to church in the morning.
You don't even know
Parker, I owned that car before you.
with no AC.
Yes.
When we drove it to Kansas City, it didn't have any AC.
It's true.
I had it
Nebraska.
until I had it when I had my truck, and then Dad said I can't have two cars. Should have kept it.
You
Should-
can't have two cars
Yeah, my dad, because I had two cars for
because
a
you were
really
parking
long
them
time.
in the driveway or something.
No, he
Yeah,
was
he
just
was.
like you just don't need one anymore. You
He
don't
was
need
right.
two cars still.
And he was right.
No, he wasn't. I needed that for gas. You know how much money I would have saved driving?
No,
the
it was
Corolla?
because you had promised that you would sell this car to me. You
That
said,
was
"Yeah,
not
Parker,
why.
I'll sell it to you."
No, I said
like,
that
okay.
because Dad said I
Because I
needed
wanted to make
get
you
rid of
feel
2
better.
cars.
I wasn't actually going to do it.
Because I ended up buying a second car.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Ford
the Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta,
I think
that
with the
was-
opposite of a Fiesta.
Yeah,
dude.
dude. That was the worst. That car was a nightmare. I sold it and broke even. Oh, I bought it for $4,000. I put $3,000 into it and then sold it for $7,000.
If you buy a car, this is always like the curse of knowledge.
yeah.
You buy that car and you don't know if anything's wrong with it. Okay, pitch you a scenario.
Okay,
No,
I
let me
bought
pitch
that
you a
car
scenario.
way too fast. I knew there was stuff wrong.
You
with
buy
it.
a car, you don't know that there's stuff wrong with it. You get in it, drive it home. You realize, oh, there's lots wrong with it. Do you sell it as if you don't know there's anything wrong with it? That like with the knowledge of you had when you first bought it, or do you now have to just be like, I know there's something wrong with this, so now I have to just take the loss and disclose this information?
Yeah, I would do
even
that.
if it's a day. I know you have to, but it's like
Say,
would suck.
I think I haven't had it very long, but I think that there's this problem.
it's just terrible.
You know what's so funny is I had work done to it. I had the transmission basically like rebuilt because that was a big problem.
Yeah, that is a
The
big
guy had
problem.
done transmission work, but he put it all back together wrong and the timing was off, so it messed up this crankshaft position sensor in the engine, and so I had it put back together and rebuilt at the shop. But the shop I knew, and they did a good job, and so I really liked them. So I don't know anybody here in Longview that I would trust to send my stuff to have them fix it, which
Tyler.
is like the tough thing, other than
Tyler.
Tyler. But he doesn't have a whole lot of time to do
Yeah.
it because he works like 6 days a week.
60 days a week.
But after I got it fixed, I was driving it out to church, and all of a sudden,
Christmas
boom,
lights.
like a bunch of codes go off, and it's like engine limp mode, and so it like
Limp
slows me
mode.
down. I was like, oh, I just paid
It's the
so
worst
much money.
Fiesta ever.
And so I pulled over, I put it in
This
park.
Fiesta sucks.
I about started crying. I turned it off, turned it back on. The light was still on, but it ran fine. I was like, okay, because I was headed to church.
Must be
got
all
to-
right then. Must have been a false alarm.
Got to church. The engine light was still on. It was running fine though. And I was like, oh
Cleared the
my
code,
gosh.
sold it the next day.
I was like just so upset. And so we went into church. It was like some extra service for something. I don't remember. I think Jan Venter was in town. And so there was like a conference.
Should have had him go out and pray over it.
No.
Yeah.
And I
He's a very
prayed
healing man.
over it as we were in church. I'm not even joking. And was like, Lord, I do not want to have to get this fixed. I want to get rid of this car. Please just fix it so I can sell it and be done with it. And I go out there and I start it up. All the codes are clear, like runs perfectly fine.
You sold somebody.
And I sold it to somebody. And after like,
Wow.
I drove it for another month because I was like, I don't want to just sell it and be like, okay, here you go. Hopefully it doesn't have any issues. So I drove it. It was fine. It got 37 miles to the gallon.
That's a very lot of miles to the gallon.
And
Very
my
loud.
truck was getting 12 or 11. So that's a big difference.
I don't know what I'm getting, dude.
Like 5.
Yeah, bro.
You got to figure out how many gallons you put in there.
20 gallons.
Reset your mile deal, your gauge, on your like 80,
Yeah, right.
and then see how many miles you can get.
Drive and then fill up again. Count those gallons.
Yeah.
Divide it by your miles.
And but then it drove great, and I sold it, broke even, and I'll never buy another Ford unless it's a truck,
F-150.
an F-150.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy a Ford car.
No.
Yeah, I mean.
Toyotas all the way. Jeeps are even
All the
kind
way.
of questionable. Like Jeep Wranglers, I know how to fix them because I've had so many, and I've had all the issues. I can take care of them. But I would not buy any other Jeep. Probably, I wouldn't buy a
Yeah.
Cherokee. I wouldn't buy any of that. Only Toyotas,
What about a Grand Cherokee? One of the new
Nope.
ones, really?
unless it's like an old one, like the 4-liter.
You wouldn't get a new one?
I wouldn't get a Grand Cherokee.
I think
I would just get
I
a.
think Haley's gonna get one.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh.
Jeeps have so many. Jeeps have so many issues.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not.
Jeep Wranglers. Wranglers are fine. Isn't that what she wants as a Wrangler?
Yeah. But it's not practical. Not for her.
What's practical?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a punch to the face.
Maybe
Let's
a
not be
Toyota.
convincing Haley.
Get a dang Toyota.
She get her a Prius.
Yeah, she would love a Prius.
A Toyota Crown.
Mariah has a Prius and she
A
loves
Crown
it.
Vic. We'll get a
Oh,
Ford
yeah.
Crown
Yeah,
Victoria.
there you go.
I found this sweet new vehicle for you.
It's an
Yeah,
old.
ever heard of a Ford Taurus?
It'll
It
make
was an
everyone
old
around you
squad
drive
car?
really safe.
Yeah. Old squad car. It's not supercharged anymore. They took that off.
Anytime you'd see like the Dodge taillights when you're driving in Oregon,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a cop.
Dude,
Dodge
there's not that many
taillights.
cops like out on. I mean, you see them on the loop, but not like waiting to see if you're speeding.
Bro, I saw one on some nonsense yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was driving on Bill Owens,
Yeah.
and he was just like parked in between these trees on the side of the road, just waiting. I always hate when they do that.
Just
Yeah.
creeping.
It's like, we all know
You
why
got a
you're
quota.
here.
You got pulled over on the loop, didn't you?
No, on the loop.
That is hilarious.
On
Where were you?
H.G. Mosley.
Yeah.
I was right outside Wildwoods.
Wildwood.
Like right out there.
What is Wild? Oh, yeah.
Where Richie lives.
Really pulled you over there?
Huh?
He pulled you over there?
Yeah.
Gosh, I hate cops.
It was also 1 a.m.
Pigs. Just kidding.
They were just looking for a reason to pull
Yeah.
you over when
They
it's
just
that
had nothing
late.
going on, yeah.
Because nothing good is happening at 1 a.m.
No.
So it's
Except
like,
for
oh, bad
people-
headlight. He might be drunk. Let's get him.
Yeah, because someone has
He
a
must be
headlight
drunk
out, they
or
must be
high.
I
drunk
wasn't drunk.
and must have knocked out their headlight.
Am I
'cause
allowed to
it's-
carry a pistol in my vehicle? hypothetical?
No.
No, you're not old enough, actually.
It'd be 21.
But it's not. I'm not even handling it.
It's not my pistol. It's just in my vehicle.
I don't know who put
you
that.
can have
in.
an AR in there.
Yeah.
I can have
Or
an AR,
any-
not a
you could have a
pistol?
shotgun or anything else.
But
you
not a
can't have
pistol.
a pistol.
Not a handgun.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You can't have one. Actually, you can have a handgun if it's gifted to you. Like if your dad buys it and then
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
like I'm pretty sure you can do
And I
it
can have it
then.
in my car.
Really?
Maybe.
What is that?
Definitely.
You can't go buy one.
You can't have drugs unless they're gifted to you. You cannot buy drugs.
They're
Guns are
gifted to you by a
different than drugs.
pharmacist.
Oh, there you go.
Your dad's a pharmacist now. For guns though.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do that. 'cause
We
you can
gotta
do
get
that
to the
in
game.
Oh, yeah.
Who's playing?
Our Lions.
No.
Not the Lions, and
Our
Arizona
dearest
Cowboys.
Lions. Yes, they are, bro.
You're not even gonna be able to look it up. The Wi-Fi's not working.
Oh, it's working now.
Oh,
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Nope, not working.
you guys are awesome.
Bye,
You
everybody.
guys are awesome.
You guys are so cool.
Leave a review if you want. Also, Fortnite we'll play sometime.
Sorry, we played once.
I have
with
not
someone.
played Fortnite
We
in
played
weeks.
with Ryland one time. and
That
this
was
is
the
like
last time I played,
a
actually.
month. I
was with
have
Ryland.
not played Fortnite
Yeah.
since that day. So
They
sorry,
gotta bring
guys.
back OG. As soon as they bring back OG.
Oh yeah, get back on there.
We
Get
get back
all
on.
over it.
All right,
right,
see you
peace.
guys.
Later.